Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Pedri, Eric Garcia, and it's Bernal, Kubasi, Pedri, passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Lopez, lovely pass, but can he get there? Has a shot! It's hit the upright, and he's heaved it away. It's gone backwards. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Balde got a long way forward to join the attack. Eric Garcia. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Casado. Eric Garcia. Kubasi. And he's forced to go back. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Bernal. Now it's Lewandowski. Nicely spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Mbappe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. It's a searching pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. No foul, says the referee. Balde, nice looking ball. Spread neatly. And he welcomes it in. Alexander-Arnold aims beyond the defence. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Opts for safety. And Koundé. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's good play from him.
Fires it in low. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Fermin powering forward here. He's picked his way through. Oh, such a clip. It's Lewandowski! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
5 minutes till the break. Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. Oh, that's neat. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Tchouaméni.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. That's tidy. Drill, and the shot! The captain delivers!
Well, I can tell you, that'll definitely liven up the half-time team talk. Scoring first is always a plus, but scoring with that level of quality will surely lift every member of that team now.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Lewandowski really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9 será sustituido por el dorsal 14.
And we're underway again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Balde. Kubasi. And it's Balde. Now Casado. Pedri. Pedri, tidy with his distribution. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Yamal picks it up out wide. He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Ball's gone out of play. Casado. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And Kubasi. And it's Bernal. Valde. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's played it in low. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Rashford. Rashford proves just a little bit too strong. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Mbappe providing an outlet on that. Shoots! Vinicius Junior gets flagged offside. Eric Garcia. Madrid have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Can he get on the end of this? Balde. Casado. He's looking wide. He's a sharp little ball here. Now this could be a chance. And they're quick to get it back. Now Alaba. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Yamal. Yamal going face to face with his great rival.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It's been slipped through. And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Defending was strong and firm. Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. Without complication. Oh, Red, nice interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Casado.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Great vision. That has been cut short. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Fermin. Balde.
This is now creating a nervous atmosphere. The fans simply want the ball at the other end.
Played into space.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! Dispatched clinically. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum.
And the shot! That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Pueden informarse en las oficinas del estadio. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 17,
Into extra time we go.
El dorsal 16.
Madrid did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time.
El
Rashford!
dorsal 11.
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Yamal with the short one. There's the shot! And that's a real chance missed. Alaba. Mbappe. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but... given away! Big chance! Oh, no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Gavi. Now it's Rashford. Now, can they get him away? Played back in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Barcelona have their third corner. Yamal plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pedri. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Balde. Tries to pass it through. Very nicely done. Half-time, extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Valverde. Balde. Rashford receives it in a good position here. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. Rafinha. And here's Rafinha. De Jong. Oh, super ball. Barcelona have it back. Real And here's Yamal. Rashford. Now it's Rashford. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Balde does well to get it back. Foot in. De Jong. And it's Gavi. And it's De Jong. And here's Rashford. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rudiger. For Valverde. Well, played right into his path. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
pressure and nerve. After 2 inconclusive hours, it is penalties. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. An exchange of stares and we're... Up steps Mr. Dependable. 1-1.
He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
Vinicius Junior, his second man up. No, he's fluffed it. Yamal is the third man to step forward. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Bellingham is third in line. Oh, straight down the middle, and for some, it's too much. Pedri is fourth up. And in with absolute accuracy.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Valverde is the fourth man to step forward for them. It's 3 apiece. Gavi comes forward for the 5th of 5. Big character, big moment, big save. Alexander-Arnold to end it here and now. Oh, he saved it!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
So it is all down to him now. No pressure. That's won it! Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fed.
And there's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Pinches it off him. Can he get it through? Mbappe! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Alexander-Arnold. That's a little off target. And it's Valverde. Bellingham. Played out towards the right wing. Vinicius Junior. It's a searching pass. Chips it through. And he welcomes it in. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! Two! And we've barely begun here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's having a go! And somehow it stayed out. Tchouaméni gathers from the goal kick. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rudiger.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Valverde. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. That looks a cracking ball. He's in it. Vinicius Junior gets through on his own. Valverde. Nicely aimed pass. Bellingham. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Camavinga goes on a charge down the left. He's looking unstoppable. He has found a way through. A heavy challenge. Now it's Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. Camavinga.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Alaba, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now, can they get it back? Distributed tidily. Alaba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Valverde couldn't squeeze it through. Tchouaméni, and it's Bellingham. And he's had a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid have their second corner now. Vinicius Junior! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. So, third corner of the game. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And it's made its way to him. Nicely weighted ball. Might be... And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. No luck with that dink over the top. Rodrigo. Looking to play him in. Rodrigo looking to get on the end of this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
The message is clear. None shall pass. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
That's a good ball out wide. Can he get onto this? And he's cut it out. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que depositen sus desperdicios en las papeleras que hay instaladas en varios puntos del estadio.
And the second half gets underway. Madrid didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Tchouaméni. Rodrigo. Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for a runner. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tchouaméni. And it's Camavinga. Now Mbappe. Rodrigo gets a foot in here. That has been cut short. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Alaba. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Valverde. Bellingham. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Rodrigo taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
That is a great pick out. Shot chance! It's in! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
El dorsal 5.
So is this the start of a comeback? Looking for the run, dink through. That's the keeper's ball. Looking for options for movement. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Camavinga cuts it out. Bellingham. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through. Good ball, good take. There's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
El dorsal 7.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
El dorsal 20.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
El dorsal 19. El dorsal 5.
Alexander-Arnold. Out towards the flank. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Camavinga with the cross. And he's quick to get it clear again. Lewandowski. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Threads one in. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Camavinga. Fires it in low. That is a brilliant interception. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Bellingham. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Bellingham. He could be in here. Oh, super. And the shot! He scored! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Pass somewhat off target. That's a throw. And that's gone route one. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Madrid finding their passes. Mikel Oyarzabal. That's good vision. It's Lewandowski! He scores! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Lewandowski really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me,
goes for a shot! And that is faded wide. Tchouameni is there, and he can pick it up. Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Mikel Oyarzabal.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
He's a sharp little ball here. Ceballos. Now it's Oyarzabal. That's the throw. Oh, important interception. Gets a good foot in there. And this is Lewandowski. Lewandowski! And that's it. Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And that's played in low. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Defrel. Looking for a runner. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Denzel Dumfries. It's a searching pass, and he was quick to react. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Not the most accurate pass, and it's made its way to him. Martinez.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Calhanoglu. Distributed tidily. The referee's awarded a free kick. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Chance! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! The breakthrough strike! He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Inter Milan have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Barella. Defrel. Thuram. Tries to play it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's DiMarco. 30 minutes gone. And it's DiMarco.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
Martinez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is a little undercooked. Defrel. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Bastoni. And it's Carlos Augusto. To Calhanoglu.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
No, again there's no way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Place it in low. Carlos Augusto getting this one clear. Defrel. It's anyone's ball now. And it's Defrel. Defrel! And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Looking for the run. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. DiMarco. Defrel. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Defrel with the short one. Carlos Augusto gets a foot in here. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Martinez. Now it's DiMarco. He's shifting through the gears here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Barella. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Little doubt, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Bastoni. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Defrel. Darmian calmly anticipates. Looking for options for movement. And the through ball. Tries a shot! And he's gone looking for safety. Played in deep. And he's cut it out.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
DiMarco. Now it's Martinez. DiMarco in acres of space out wide. Oh, well played.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they look face to face with... And a chance! Darmian gets it clear. Your impression so far, Jim?
Inter are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
That's a good ball out wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Defrel. It's a pretty loose pass. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now, can he find a finish? Chance to deliver. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Inter Milan have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And he's managed to get free. He's one-on-one, surely! Oh, great keeping, snaffled out the danger.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Decent chance! There it is! And with the match slipping away, they have pulled themselves off the canvas. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Inter Milan have the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gets a good foot in there. Oh, that's a key interception. Defrel. Now this could be a chance. Well, what about it? Inter Milan have dragged it back at the last. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Çalhanoğlu. And it's DiMarco. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. Here's a chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
2 minutes to be added on. Can he get onto this? Dumfries finds himself offside.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. So our quest to find the winner continues. Inter Milan displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? And it's been played through. And he welcomes it in. Calhanoglu to Barella. Can he get it through? And it's Barella. Damian. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Barella, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Calhanoglu. And here's DiMarco. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And he's been shifted off it. Thuram. Decent progress down the left. He has found the way through. Half-time, extra time. Both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And so the last chance to find a winner. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Now that looks a decent ball. And here comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And he whips Thuram! And that was very necessary. Danger averted for now. Carlos Augusto. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now it's Thuram. Thuram's cross.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Aims beyond the defence. DiMarco gets into some space. Great vision. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pass is just off target. Bastoni. And it's DiMarco. Knocks it into space. Shot a goal! And that is it. There will be penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Pressure and nerve. After 2 inconclusive hours, it is penalties. So this one to set the tone. Oh, it's a nightmare start. Up steps Mr. Dependable. Big character, big moment, big save. Martinez is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, what a save!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
And stepping up, the skipper.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
So this one to restore parity. Terrific penalty, unsavable.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
The third man in the queue. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
And that is a scarcely believable miss. Barella with the last of the first 5 penalties. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. That's it! It is done! So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing.
Oh, this is so tough on the penalty taker as the heroes celebrate. Right now, it's a horrible experience, but they really should try and get those chins up.
And all that remains for me